as they get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Four yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense? I'm the almost every snap. If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Reagor.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Reagor.
79 yards.
And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that end zone.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Locke.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Locke to throw.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Second and 7.
Locke going to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Block off of play action. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On first down, Hurts. That'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this right back to Rager. And some room to maneuver. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd and goal, Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Oh, boy.
Devontae Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. KJ Hamler returning it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think
it got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This pass caught by Hamler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Eagles 20, Broncos 7.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one...
And now the rookie's free. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell. 88 yards. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Hamler now to return it. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, we got four down.
On first down, Locke. And this one too low.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Locke now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap to Locke. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Locke looks to throw it again. That's to his running back, complete. Sheds off the tackle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that's checked down to Gordon. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Locke going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Locke to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Drew Locke in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Locke going to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. K1 Short pushing through there to make the play defensively.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Locke trying again after the pick-6. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver. From the gun, it's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Hey, tight down. There you go. Get down. Go. Mike 36.
Throwing now is Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Milton Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Let's go, D. Out.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Hamler now to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Locke. They're going right back to Hamler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Locke now to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Locke looks to throw it again. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making...
No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Brings us 4th down.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 30 big ones. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And down to the 20. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far, but you got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They look to throw. It's Lock. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And that's checked down to Gordon. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Lock. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
My good man. And now the offense is going to stay out. He'll go for 2. Lock going to try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he will have the conversion on fourth down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. Hurts. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of